Friendships. There's a whole lot I want to really say about friendships, but before I even start, who exactly is your friend?
Hi everyone, and welcome to Words with DatOneLady.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the podcast. Yes, today we're going to be talking about a topic that I don't know if I should say it's sensitive, important, or something that everybody wants to talk about, but it's something that people mention a lot, and that's the word friendship. First of all, before we begin to dive into any few conversations or any conversation at all about friendship, let's get a baseline. What is a friend, or who is a friend? And according to the Oxford Language Dictionary, a friend is a person who knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. And I just got that off Google, just so you know. I did not do any extra search, but I just typed friends meaning. Sincerely, a friend is someone that just, knows you, or someone and you have like a bond with. Like a bond that's outside of sexual relations or something that's outside of being a family member. And over time, in my number of years of being on earth, I've learned a lot about friendship and friends. And I'm sure as you're listening to this episode, you're beginning to ask yourself, what is this young woman wanting to say, or where she's going to? The reason why I'm talking about this today is because, before the end of 2022, there was this conversation with a lot of people on cutting people off. And what do I mean? So many people were like, oh, anybody that doesn't serve me this year, cut them off. Any friend that's not there for me, blah, 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 you cut them off. And it makes me ask a bunch of questions. Well, it doesn't have, people were not only cutting off friends, people were cutting off people that did not really serve them anymore, which was right, of course, rightly to be done. But friendships to me means a lot, and that's why my circle is very small. Anybody who knows me knows that my circle is very small, and I'm very particular about my circle of friends. I'm very, intentional about them, and I make mistakes too. I mess up with my friendships, and I always learn from my mistakes. Now, what do I mean, or where am I going to with this conversation? I think it's beginning to be sad to see people that used to be close, to be good, all of a sudden things just begin to change path. It used to get me sad. Like me personally, I get sad when I used to talk to somebody or I used to know someone really well, and all of a sudden everything goes down the drain, or it dwindles, or the conversations change, or things are not the way it used to be. It just makes me sad in my brain. And most times it's nothing malicious. Like, it's not because maybe there's hate or anything went wrong. It's just because either people's lives changed, or people's circumstances changed, or people think that the other person doesn't serve them as much anymore, which is okay too. But it's just sad because I know people on TikTok will always say like losing the friendship sometimes hurts more than losing a relationship, because for me, I don't know about any other person. Friendships are, that person you can speak to when things are down, that person you can just yarn with, talk with. You guys have this excellent bond. You can text any time of the day, or just rant like your weirdest, thought processes, and they either laugh with you, scold you, or tell you that, they can call you out to your bullshit. And it just sucks when you don't have that again. It's so freaking painful. And if there's anything I always preach, or I will preach, is if you ever have a friendship that goes the other way, meaning you guys are not as close anymore, don't be angry. Don't be mad at them, because that's life. If you ever heard the saying that 20 friends cannot be friends for 20 years, it's a thing. And some people will be like, what do you mean? If you keep up your friendships, nothing should happen to them. But that's life though. Like, you and your friend can actually part ways. Like, you guys, your friendship actually, it's not as close anymore, not because there's any issue. It could just be that they have new passions, they have new things they want. Like, you're not helping them as much as you want to anymore, or as much as they want to anymore, or you don't serve the purpose anymore. So they've moved on to other stuff, or they found someone else that, helps them and sorts them out, or situation of life just happens. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I think I preach the gospel of let your friends to be your friend, even though you might not be as close as you used to be. Yeah. That's my thought process. I feel like one thing about me, I have had friends in the past and I've lost friends in the past, and if I see them today, Lord in heaven knows I'm going to talk and, ask them how they're doing and check on, like, I'm like, oh, I hope you're good. I hope oh my God, it's so nice to see you, without any form of maliciousness in my body, just because I feel like we're adults and life happens. But there's some friends that, Lord, they cannot, we cannot be apart. Like, no, like we're stuck in it forever and ever, and they already know that. I really don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but as much as, for me, it's hard. I'm sure a lot of us are in this thought process. A lot of us have issues with making friends. So when we have a friend, we're jealous, like we cherish it and we want to keep it very dear to our chest. And we're like, no, I don't want to lose it. And it hurts when we lose such friendships. And it's almost hard to find another friend that could be like them. But I think the moral of this podcast or this episode is cherish whatever friendships you have right now. Whatever friend that you have that is there for you, checks on you, reach out to them and text them. I'm like, hi, I hope you're well. Even if it's been a long time that you texted or heard from them, just text them. I'm like, hey, I hope you're good. Just check on them. And it's okay if they give you a sly answer. Don't hold it to heart. Shit happens. People go through stuff. You don't know what's happening. And that's why, for me, especially with the opposite sex, like when I have a good friend that is male, I always run away from getting into relationships with them, or when emotions get into play, because I'm always scared of losing some friendships. And I've lost a lot of friendships in my life in that regards, where we're very good friends and emotions set in, and, it's either you guys now date and maybe it doesn't work out emotionally, and then you guys lose the relationship and lose the friendship as well, because nobody wants to be friends with someone you've dated before because of, like, I don't know, it's just a thing where you just want to protect yourself from hurt, and you're just like, you know what, we didn't work out, so yeah, take care and have a good life. I think saddens me when, like, I had a friend, emotions got into play, and that didn't work out, and then you then have to lose the friendship and lose the relationship as well. And it's just, I always go into like a fit when it happens. And what I've resulted to doing now is I'd rather lose a friendship, or I'd rather lose, and that's sad too, because I'd rather not date someone that is my friend because I don't want to lose a friendship. But you know what? I've still lost friendships from that too, where we're good friends, we're close, and now they want to date, and I'm like, no, don't, please, I don't want to do that because I feel like we're going to lose the friendship. And I will still lose it. It's so sad. Either ways. I'm sure my friend was listening to that, so like, why are you talking about this? You should shut up and not talk about it. But I literally was thinking about this last night, and I was like, oh, I hate it when I lose friendships. I hate it when someone is close to me and it's not there anymore. But yeah, such is life. I agree with, they have a thought process. They have a reason to do what they want to do. But yeah, quite interesting, Oh my God. Anyway, but yeah, if you have a friend you've not spoken to in a while, reach out to them, check on them, because the fact that you guys have not spoken in a while doesn't mean they hate you. It could just be that life has just been life in them. It's also okay if you're one of those people this year someone cut off because, maybe you are not serving them anymore. That's okay. Don't feel bad about it. I'm here to tell you not to feel bad about it and tell you that such is life. If you see them tomorrow, please be cordial. Do not be like, oh, you cut me off, so I don't want to talk to you no more. No. Just say hi back, and that's okay. Like, I wish everybody in the world is like, free, or frees their mind of thinking everybody's being malicious, but rather be careful, watch your back, be sure that you don't put yourself in harm's way, but be open-minded about things. If you have a friend that you've not spoken to a while, reach out to them and check on them. If they're mean about the reaching out, that's okay. Let them be. Don't stress it. Read the room, especially. Always make sure you're reading the situations. And that's it. And if you have a friendship group of friends, a group of friends that you guys have a good time and you guys have a great friendship, please cherish it. Because nobody knows when something's going to go awry. Nobody knows when things are going to not work out anymore. Cherish it so that if things don't work out again, instead of you dwelling on the things that were bad, you dwell on things that were amazing. You're like, even when we're friends, we had this fun time and da, and not having a malicious bone in your body. Yeah. That was good to get out of my system. I don't know if I'll ever post this episode, but I needed to get that in my brain and tell myself that not all friendships are forever. It's okay when things don't work out with a friend. It's okay when they take that step back because maybe for them they needed that space. It's okay if they felt like, not now. I don't want to continue with this friendship. Don't think that you're the problem, but rather think about it as everybody deserves, the decision of deciding what you do with friendships and relationships. Yeah. But hey, I'm grateful for the friends I have around me. I'm grateful for the people I have around me. I'm grateful for, family. And that's why I put family over everything as after God. Because as much as friends are great and all of that, family is your biggest friendship. Do you understand? But one advice my mom would always give me then was, yes, it's okay to have friends, it's good to have friends, but make sure that your family is also your family is also your friend, because family can be a little could be business like sometimes. These are people that you like, you don't have a choice and than to have them in your life, but also be able to make them friends so that in case, of which nobody loses all their friends. Well, I hope to God nobody loses all their friends. But let your family members be your friends as well, as much as your friends are your friends. Of course, there are levels to friendships, but yeah, I'm sure you get my point. Anyway, that being said, I don't want to go any further. I wanted this to be a sweet, short one. Hopefully, I post it. I don't know, but friends are forever. Friends come, friends go. Friends are for seasons. They see you through some parts of your life and you move on. Like, think about your primary school days. You had friends in primary school. Some of them are not your friends anymore. You moved on to secondary school. You had friends in secondary school. Not all of them who were your friends in primary school were your friends in secondary school. And not everyone who was a friend in secondary school is a friend now. You had friends in university who saw you through the university days. And if you guys see now, you guys are cordial. Like, oh my God, hi. Do you understand? So yeah. But there are those ones who stick around though. But it's those ones who stick around that long in your life when you lose that, it messes up with your mental health to an extent. But yeah. 2023, I hope every one of us are able to maintain our friendships and are able to appreciate friendships that don't stand the test of time. We're able to appreciate friendships that are only for a moment. And we're able to be cordial with everyone, like in a sense that you don't hold a grudge over someone who, maybe took a step back from you guys' closeness. I think it's worth it. And please give your friends, cut them some slack. We're all humans. Cut your friends some slack. And tell yourself that even though this friend is not there today, I'm sure they mean well, they love me, and they care. Of course, we are the bad ones, and hopefully God will help us to be able to discern that. But yeah, times are hard though. Everybody's going through stuff, and it's not everybody that is able to share what they're going through. And that's okay too if you're not able to share. Take that into consideration and put people in your prayers. If you think about a friend you've not heard from in a while, or you reach out to them and they're like, oh no, I'm fine, but right now I don't want to, put them in your prayers and just, check on them once in a while. Of course, don't overladen them with your check-ins. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode. I hope you're all doing well. I hope 2023 is off to the start that you wanted it to be. January is, on the way. It's currently 21st of January. while I record this. I don't even know when I'm going to post this, but I hope the month has been well for you. For me, I have beat myself up a lot about like getting stuff done and doing things that I want to do, but I'm still pushing and I'm still like striving to do my best as much as I can every day and every moment that I wake up in the morning. Anyway, that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye now.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening to today's episode of the podcast. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can always share this episode to your friends and families, and your friends and followers on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or whatever social media page that you use. If you enjoyed this episode, please do well to follow the podcast on whatever app you're listening to right now, so that you can get a notification when I upload a new episode. Don't forget, you can also follow the podcast on Instagram at DatOneLady, which is DatOneLady. If you have any questions or suggestions for an episode, please send me an email at DatOneLady@gmail.com, which also is DatOneLady@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening once again. Until next time, remember to keep living, keep loving, and ensure you're living your truth. Have a great day, guys, and bye.